Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Jinn here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make piano loops for Roddy Ricch, Rod Wave, even Durk can hop on this type of stuff. Before we get into it, I just want to say, if you guys enjoy these videos and learn something from them, be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll put them in the description and also on the screen right now. But yeah, before we get into it, I'm just going to play you guys a loop, and yeah. Alright, so the first thing I did in this loop was this piano right here. It's the Alicia's Keys library from Contact, and this is what the MIDI looks like. So basically it's just a bunch of simple chords that repeat, except here I introduce a new one, and also another simple chord. But what you need to pay attention to what I did in this loop is I basically have two melodies playing at the same time. So if you can see, there's this top melody right here, and then there's a couple like smaller notes down here, and I'm gonna play it on its own, and you're gonna hear what I mean, and I'll explain to you why I did that. So yeah. Basically what I did first was the low melody. So if you can see here, it goes like, it ramps up to this A sharp, and by playing with the velocity, of course, you achieve a really nice sound. And also here it goes down instead of it going up again, mainly because it gives like at least in my opinion, a melody that has more variation instead of like it's always going up or it's always going down. Like it alternates between the two. In my opinion, those sound the best and they catch the ear the most, in my opinion. And so that's why I did that. Also in the end, you probably heard this stop right here. That's just to add more variety and also like kind of build suspense before it comes to this last chord, which it like ends the whole loop. As for the high notes, I didn't really have anything in mind while I was making this. I was just making it to make it. And I also don't really know music theory that well, so I pretty much just went by ear. Like whatever sounds good to me is what I went for. And so I just picked random notes, like going up and then going down, and just a bit like alternating between the two. So the piano is kind of simple. I didn't really want to overcomplicate it because I wanted to give, first of all, the person who's doing the drums space to do the drums, and then also to leave room for the artist to like try and find a melody and a cadence to like put onto this loop. And I also have a version of the piano which is just the chords, nothing else. And then after I did that, I grabbed this one shot from I think this is from Bass One and Pilgrims, one of their one shot kits. I copy pasted the same exact chords, and then I added like these notes right here to like add more flavor and like bounce to them, and this is what it sounds like. And when you pair it up with the piano, this is what it sounds like. The thing that I like about this is that like you don't really hear the chords that that this one shot is playing, and instead you can hear the accent notes the most, and I kind of like that. Next, I added this preset from the ANA2 synth, and I played with the wavetable, morphed it, chose a different waveform, the sync and all that. And this is what it sounds like. So with this loop, I didn't want to just go piano, guitar, and you know, we've all heard it like a million times. So I wanted to try something new, and I really think that this fit the sound that I was going for. So the synth and the keys and the piano, this is what they sound like together. Next up, I recorded my own vocals onto here. I'm not a singer, okay? So don't judge me, but I tried. I tried my best, okay? And yeah, those those worked pretty well with the rest of the melody. And then lastly, I added this bass, which is from Scarby Rickenbacker bass from Contact. And yeah, I'm playing this pattern. And that's pretty much it for like the instruments and whatnot. Even the mixing I didn't go too crazy on. This is just like a tiny bit of compression, imager to like make it wider. This is just an EQ. This EQ is really good for like adding warmth and stuff like that. It's the Puig Tech from Waves. You can go to this preset right here, and then you can mess around with the knobs and stuff. Really good, recommend it. And then just a high pass EQ. As for the key or the Rhodes, whatever, it's just like a bandpass EQ, because I like the way that this range sounds with that particular one shot. And okay, so for the synth, it sounds very bland without any of the effects. So this is what it sounds like without the effects. Very bland. And when you put the effects back on, so Filter Freak is basically doing most of the heavy lifting. If you guys don't know what Filter Freak is, it basically plays around. So as you can see here, this is a low pass filter, right? So based on the volume of the signal that this plugin is getting, this like curve is gonna move, which is gonna make way and like kind of wobble the sound. So without it, this is what it sounds like. Boring, but with it, and I'm gonna put it on the screen so you can see what's happening. And you can get really creative with this plugin. As you probably saw, like the curve like moved very fast and then back for the short notes, and for the longer notes it like kind of held its position. I highly recommend this plugin if you're going for that type of stuff. It's really cool. And then I have Ubermod by Valhalla to like make it wider. This is basically like a doubler or like a chorus effect. And then I have a pretty extreme high pass filter. And yeah, for the vocals, if you're new to like making loops and stuff like that, you're probably looking at this chain and freaking out. It's very simple. This is just compression. I'm actually slamming this vocal with compression just because I wanted it to stay even, because I recorded it like the volume was kind of uneven, so I wanted to just slam it and then even it out. And also with this compression, if you if you like have a ton of compression on, it kind of saturates really nicely. And then I have the doubler from Waves to make it like wider. And then I have an EQ, just a bandpass narrow preset. And then I have it like this. And then I have a reverb, which this is this whole like plugin is really good for vocal reverbs. 67% makes 1.8 delay and decay, sorry, and pre-delay around 18. And then I have pitch wheel. I'm not actually playing with the pitch, instead I'm playing with the timbre. I added +4 to it. It sounded pretty nice to me. And then this EQ is really well, at least it was important to me because these frequencies were really harsh and annoying. So I'm gonna take it off and I'm gonna play the vocal isolated. So listen. There's a bunch of really harsh frequencies, and then you turn this bitch on and they're gone. Pretty much, well, most of them anyway. And then I have a last EQ just to take away like the mid region, just to soften it up. And then on the bass I just have 76, the blue face 76 from Waves, just to even it out, because you don't want your bass to not be even. And then I have them all routed to a mix bus, SSL compressor to like glue them all together. And then I have the Pwig Tech again. I didn't actually add that much low end because I felt that it was fine without it. I added like a bit of highs, and yeah. And then a limiter because I wanted to turn it down, but if I would turn it down like this, then the parallel compression bus would suffer because of it. So I just put like a limiter on. And then parallel compression, like I said, Blueface 76 with a limiter so it doesn't like peak when it starts up. And then for the reverbs, I have Valhalla Vintage Verb, literally the default preset. I just lowered the decay and nothing else. And then for the delay, I'm using Comeback Kid. Very, very, very good delay. If you're looking for a delay plugin, highly suggest this one. That was it for this loop though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. This one was kind of a faster one. I'm really trying to not make these videos too long because I know long videos get kind of boring. But I hope you guys learned something. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Put them in the description below. I'll see you guys later. Peace.